How are we doing, crew? Welcome back to another video. I've just wrapped up work for the day and now we are on our way to the pool for our second and final session of the day. So let's go. Now make sure you stick around because after this swim, we're gonna chat like the question that's in everyone's minds. Am I racing Ironman New Zealand on Saturday? It's Tuesday today. Am I racing or am I injured? We'll find out. The last week and a half has been an emotional roller coaster, crew. So I've just found out that I have bone bruising in the lower part of my shin, which is effectively a bunch of micro fractures. So they're not technically fractures, but the bone has just been overused and it's starting to wear out. So effectively in the real preliminary stages of a stress fracture. So yes, I will not be racing this weekend at Ironman New Zealand. And I'm just gonna kind of look down at my phone a little bit just because over the last week I've been jotting down some thoughts and emotions, and some of them I'll probably censor a little bit because there's been quite an extreme range of emotions as I've kind of been processing this. And you know, I think for those that have followed along for quite some time, they will know maybe a fraction of what I gave to this race. And it's really been 12 months since I was sitting out here and I was doing a plan of what the next kind of 12 months will look like. And New Zealand was that goal. New Zealand was that, as I, have talked about the closing of the comeback chapter, really I've viewed it as kind of returning from running and the injuries. And I can go back to, it's been since 2021 when I won my last race, and then there was Fee passing away and building back, then my year and a half off for patellofemoral syndrome, and then started to be able to run again July last year. And this was always that goal to work towards, to get to be in a place where I was fit again and ready to compete against the best. And like, we got here. I'm in the best shape of my life and so confident that I was ready to go out there and toe the line with anyone. And I was really in a mental place where I was ready to leave a piece of myself out on that course, and really wanted it. And I was in a place, I was ready to go to a place that I've never been, and I was excited for that opportunity. I was excited for that opportunity to be fit enough and ready enough to go out there and take myself to that place. And just every second of every day for the last 12 months has been dedicated to that one moment, and dedicated to, like, not just with training, but managing my workload and my relationship, and just everything was dedicated to, like, my calendar has been booked second by second for like the last 12 months. And really gave my all for this. And so to have to make this decision to not race was definitely a blow, and kind of a not sure how to process it, right? It's like I did all the work but didn't get the reward. It was I made it to like the last taper week. Like I made it through all the training and just didn't quite get that reward that I was looking for. And so that was kind of a tough pill to swallow. And then processing, what does the rest of my season look like? What does the recovery look like? And, I'd talked about how the World Champs this year in Nice was really, I really wanted to qualify at this race to work towards that, because I think I'd be in a really good position to really compete for the age group World Champs. And, am I still going to chase that goal or am I not? And, my coach, Cam, he's just been fantastic, and my psychologist and family, everyone's been fantastic, and my physio and Tal at Trademark Performance just gone out of their way non-stop for the last week and a half, really looking after me, and so grateful for all the people that have supported me and helped me, we're just... I'd thought about, do we do Cairns, do we do Ironman, and then do Ironman Frankfurt back to back. I was just I want to race. I just have this itch, and I am so fired up, and I am so ready to go out there and to smoke some people. And then kind of as I've been able to process and relax and just appreciate the fact that I know I've gotten here. I know the form I got to, and I know that I was ready to compete with anyone out there, and that's fantastic. But really, the true target is making life as a professional triathlete. That is what I'm working towards. So, yes, the journey has changed. We've taken a slight detour, but the target is still the same. The target is making life as a professional triathlete. So really the decision has to revolve around that. And so we've decided that I'm just going to take my time and be patient, and we're really going to build back properly. I've spoken about how I knew it was going to be tough to get ready to run an Ironman in only 7 months. And I tell you what, we got into phenomenal shape in that time, and just right at the end it fell apart, and that's okay. I knew we were pushing, and I was happy to do that. It's kind of just part of getting to that level, and if you're willing to push. And so now we want to take our time and build back really solidly, and just have a few months of being able to get some really good mileage in, and just feel really confident in the body's ability to handle that and stay injury free, and kind of set ourselves up for later this year and into next year. Because, yes, could I, say March is out of the picture with the recovery until I can start running again. It leaves us about 2 months to prepare for Cairns, which, look, is perfectly fine. I won't have lost the fitness is still there, and sure, I could probably go out there and do well, but we just don't want to push it. I don't want to be in July and be injured again, or we want to set ourselves up for that end target. And kind of that's also been tough, because I've really thought about what's really one of the things that has stung, honestly, I feel like this video, I'm being honest with you guys and maybe sharing some of the harder things of this journey. And one of those things is it has been a long time since I've had a ripper result. It's been a long time since I've won. Feels like it's kind of been setback after setback just as I've kind of gotten to that point. And I tell you what, I'm ready to win. I am very competitive, and I've felt like, I think my ego was kind of frustrated that I wasn't going to have that chance to really put it all out on show. And so just kind of processing that and, you know, refocusing on why I do this. And it's okay. I know where I'm at. We know where I'm at, and we know where I'm on the journey, and the time will come. As we've said so many times, the time will come, and I believe by taking this longer path that actually in many ways is kind of harder, because I'm not going to get the satisfaction the short-term satisfaction that I might get from racing and getting a good result. We're going to take the longer approach and rebuild properly and put ourselves in a good place to really start to compete later this year and next year. And I'm excited by that. You know, I love the work and I love the grind, and I love the deep, dark routine. That's where I live, and that's where the gains are. And I'm excited by the prospect of returning to that place for quite a few months, because I know what's going to be on the other side of that is going to be good, crew. And certainly I feel really confident that I'm really glad that I've been able to process this and deal with this well. And, you know, to me, this just goes back to my knee injury, and damn, that taught me so much patience. I still don't have much, but it taught me a lot about controlling the controllable. And I feel confident, you know, with this injury, we'll do what we can. I can still swim, and we're still working. I'm back in the physio on Thursday, and we're doing some more testing and stuff, just trying to make sure we don't rush anything on the bike as well. But we're going to control the controllable, and I'm not going anywhere. We're going to do the work, crew, and I'm going to get there. I'm just going to read you one of the little thoughts that I had written down. It says, "The time will come and the work won't lie. Back to work. Crave the results so intensely that the work is irrelevant. And honestly, that's how I feel. I will not be broken. This is what I do. Through this process, I've learned, I've gotten better. Now we adapt and keep moving forward. Target hasn't moved. Simply the path I thought I'd been taking got a slight detour. But we don't grow through the good times, my friends. We grow through the tough times. So bring it on, I say. It isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. There is a plan greater than mine. And very little has gone according to my plan the last few years. To the world I say when I'm on the blues, if you're coming at me, then I'm coming at you. And it ain't about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward." So thank you for watching, crew. And yeah, I'll see you at the next one. But back to work, crew. Back to work. Let's go. Let's go.